to take some pictures here?
Yeah. No, I'm just waiting for you to not make noise or come in. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. We're going to do a little bit of a behind the scenes video. So you're going to see how we prepare for a Saturday. That's putting our stacks together, cookie dough pies, cutting stuff, bagging stuff, what we do on a Friday to prepare for the day ahead. Just seen Will shoot me making the tray bakes. This is a Whisper Gold tray bake, so it consists of digestives, chopped up Whisper Gold, milk chocolate and butter. It's a really simple recipe, but tastes amazing. Pop it into your tin, flatten it down with the back side of a spoon, let it set, and then we put a topping on, and then we top it with even more chocolate. And then we put sprinkles and such like, and that's how we build our thick stacks, not thick stacks, thick slices. So this is all of our Valentines postals. So in here we've got like Rocky Road hearts, Malteser hearts, Blondie hearts, and these are the size of the postals, which gives you an idea of how big the hearts are. And then we've also got Valentine's boxes, Galentine's boxes as well. Yeah. Oh, and these are big double orders. So some people have had two, so they've got two lots of things in there. And these are going out with APC today. And there's cash packing. Ooh, don't get my face in. These will be going out today. 6:30 I think they're collecting, and they are for this weekend. I can't raise my eyebrows because I've got too much Botox in my face. This is what we get up to on a Friday. Fridays are f***ing manic. You can bleep it out. Don't swear. Look, I swear like a sailor, especially on a Friday, because it's a very busy day and we have a lot to do, and they have to run a tight ship on a Friday because we work with fresh produce and we do a lot of custom orders. So a Saturday, everything has to be done on a Friday for a Saturday. So you imagine you've got what, like a 10-hour working day, and you've got to get a lot done. So oh, whoops, no. Oh god. So close to my face. Just to show you that Nadine is decorating some cupcakes now. So we do cupcakes to order. They're normally £1.75 to £2 each, and you can order like 4, 6, 10, 12, however many you want, in whatever sponge flavour. And Will's going to show you what they look like, and Nadine's going to put the jammy dodgers on. Me and Shannon are putting together our counter cakes. So on a Saturday we have a selection of whole cakes cut into slices, put in boxes with some nice toppings and sauce on, and you can buy them by the slice. So this week we have got red velvet, vanilla, which we always put jam in, mixed fruit jam, sorry. We've got cherry bakewell, which has got black forest jam in. We've got coffee, we've got lemon, which will have lemon curd in, raspberry, which will have raspberry ripple, which will have raspberry jam in, and then we've got chocolate orange, which will have chocolate in. This is sick as fuck. So this is our fudge. This is a strawberry fudge, and it has got sprinkles in and rhubarb and custard Haribo sweets. It just looks sick. And I'm allowed to pick this one up with my bare hands because it's going to be an example, and I'll repeat this on our social media all the time. So if you see me pick up an item with bare hands, we use these as an example. And what we do is we leave this out of the packaging on a Saturday at the front of the tray. So when you walk in, you don't just see loads of white bags, you see the items on show. So this is what would be in the bag that is behind it. And obviously we pick these up to take photos, to display, to show you on our social medias. And yeah, and you can plug our fudge recipe right here, because our fudge recipe is really, really easy, really simple, anyone can make it, and it's on our IGTV.
Thought I was nothing without you.
So I am going to show you how to crumb coat one of the cakes that we put together earlier. So here are the 4 layers laid with buttercream and jam, like I showed you earlier. So 2 cakes cut into 2, which makes 4 layers, and I'm going to crumb coat it. So first off, we've got your nice fluffy buttercream. Put a dollop on the top, sometimes more depending how big the cake is. This cake is quite big. This is an 8-inch cake. It's huge. So what you need is a palette knife. I like to use one with a little dink in the palette knife bit, and it just lets you put your finger there so you can keep control of your palette knife. And I like to swipe the buttercream out towards the sides. Now you'll see loads of different people do this different ways. I'm not saying this is the right way, I'm not saying it's the wrong way, I'm just saying this is the way that I do it. So if you put your buttercream onto the top, and I like to get my top as smooth as possible, and whilst I'm doing that, I'm pushing out the buttercream to create this sausage effect around the top, which I will then push down onto the sides, and you'll see that in a second. And don't worry if you haven't got enough to do your sides on there at the moment, you can just put more on. So if you make your top as flat as possible, remember if you have got imperfections on the top, it really doesn't matter. As long as it's as near as possibly flat, great. But if you've got like a hole, like you see there's like a little hole there, it doesn't matter because it's being covered in chocolate, so it doesn't matter. So I will go back to my bowl, get another job lot of buttercream and pop it onto the side. When you're getting your buttercream to go onto your palette knife, make sure that the span of the buttercream is the depth of the cake. So if you can see, I've got enough buttercream on to cover the whole side of the cake, so your coverage is going to be right. If you've got lots of buttercream at the very bottom of your palette knife, you are only going to cover the very bottom. As you can see, I've popped my palette knife onto the side of the cake and started to swipe, and this is the effect that you should get. So from the bottom to the top is near enough covered. It doesn't matter that it's messy, it doesn't matter that it's got holes in, it doesn't matter that it's not perfect, because this is your first coat. And you can continue this around the whole of the cake until the sides are covered. When you come back off the cake, you need to scrape your palette knife onto the side. This is because this is full of crumbs. You don't want this to go back into your bowl, so you want to wipe it onto the side, and that is going to be discarded of or used in tubbies, etc. So back to your bowl, more buttercream on your palette knife. As you can see, I haven't covered it all, so I've just swiped my excess buttercream around the side of the cake. So now this is the point of where I'm going to start again. Sorry that this is on my side. As you can see, I've started to fill those holes with buttercream. And then I just carry on taking that excess buttercream around the cake with me. This layer hasn't got to be perfect. This is a crumb coat. This is the point where you seal the cake in. You stop the crumbs from coming off the cake, so they're not in your outer layer. Again, wipe your buttercream off from your palette knife. If you're going to get more buttercream, make sure you're always getting fresh buttercream to go onto the side of your cake. And go around again. You can do this as many times as possible as you want, it doesn't matter. Use the very edge of your palette knife and come from the side and swipe in. Don't swipe to the other side of the cake because you're going to go straight off and do that. You don't want to do that. So what you want to do is come to the side, scrape into the centre and almost lift off into the centre. And it's just taking away that sausage effect that we created earlier, because you created one on the side of the cakes and then you created one at the top by doing the sides. So you scrape into the centre, again remembering this hasn't got to be perfect, because this is just a crumb coat. So once we've done this, it will go into the fridge. So this is ready for the fridge.
There is something about you. Thought I was nothing without you. You made me beg and you made me crawl. You played me and you made me fall.
Okay guys, so we have come to the end of Friday, Manic Fridays. Hope it gives you a perspective as to how busy we are, especially on Valentine's weekend. So to give you an idea, we will sell around about 1,000 items tomorrow. We've done over 100 heart slabs for Valentine's Day. We've done 30 custom orders, which will be cakes, cookie doughs or rectangular slabs. And we've done over 70 postal orders this week as well. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you get some cake. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure that you subscribe by clicking the button below. Keeping up to date with our current content by following us on Facebook and Instagram. We hope you enjoyed the video. Happy Valentine's weekend.